guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I am going to talk about living with type 2 diabetes and hypothyroidism. If you don't know what hypothyroidism is, hypothyroidism, also called underactive thyroid or low thyroid, is a disorder of the endocrine system in which the thyroid gland does not produce enough thyroid hormone. It can cause a number of symptoms such as poor ability to tolerate cold, a feeling of tiredness, constipation, depression, and weight gain. I've had hypothyroidism ever since I was about 12 years old. We started noticing signs that from grade 2 to grade 3, I started gaining a lot of weight. And my parents couldn't really understand why. I would go outdoors, I would play in the gym, I would be active constantly, lucky enough to come home to a meal, and then I'll leave again to go outside with my friends. That was the first sign. Other signs were being super tired, not being really motivated, and days where I more or less stayed inside rather than going out. By the time I was 11 years old, we went to a doctor for different kind of problems I was having at the time. And after having blood work and tests done, they noticed that my thyroid was very underactive. With hypothyroidism, think of it as running a marathon or doing an 8 to 12 hour intensive work shift and waking up the next morning. Know how tired and sore you are after having such a long day and intensive workout. That is how we wake up every morning. We feel like that. We feel like we ran a 100-kilometer marathon, or we just did a 24-hour work shift. Our whole body is aching, we're so tired, and we don't know what to do. All we want to do is lay there and rest, and we can just sleep and sleep and sleep. Falling asleep is so much different now ever since I've had Layla. I'm more tired and groggy and fatigued, but I know that I have to get up and take it day by day and do the things that I can to keep me motivated, strong, and not so tired. But there are days where it's hard for me to do that and to fight the urge to just lay down in bed and do nothing. Not long after being diagnosed with hypothyroidism, I did tests for diabetes. Diabetes runs very, very big in my family. So we decided to do the test to make sure if I had it or not. After the test, I was a type 2 diabetic. If you don't know what type 2 diabetes is, diabetes type 2, also known as type 2 diabetes, is a long-term metabolic disorder that is characterized by high blood sugar, insulin resistance, and relative lack of insulin. Common symptoms include increased thirst, frequent urination, and unexplained weight loss. So along with my thyroid problems and with the type 2 diabetes, it made sense as to why I would gain so much weight, why I'd be tired, and days I'd be really active and kind of like on a buzz, and then I more or less crash. I've had both of these disorders for 10 years now. I now know what my body is like and how to help control and to keep my body more or less motivated. There are days where I don't want to get out of bed because I'm so tired, and there are days where I do not want to get out of bed and I more or less just wants to lay there and stay there all day, watch Netflix, do nothing. But when you have an almost 2-year-old, you have no choice but to get up. So my 2-year-old Layla is more or less, she is my motivation, and she helps get my butt out of bed to keep me going. With my diabetes, we found out, now this was 10 years ago, that my pancreas was working 5 times faster and harder than a normal person. It would try to keep up trying to make the insulin for my body, but the other downfall to it was that my body wouldn't accept the insulin that was being made. Therefore, I'm insulin resistant. I was put on a pill called metformin. I was on 1,000 milligrams a day, 500 in the morning when I got up and had my breakfast, and 500 at supper time. Metformin helps regulate your blood sugars. It helps to break down the sugar that is being intaked and processed through your body. Instead of your sugars going from normal to really high, metformin will help decrease that and will help your body process the extra sugar going in. My blood sugars were never high. They usually went really, really low. I'd have to get either juice or just something sugary to get into my system. And where diabetes runs so high in our family, we have a few tricks that we learned to help in those situations where your blood sugar is so low you kind of can't wait for your body to digest what you just ate to have that sugar go in through your system. We will take a little spoonful of sugar and eat it within a couple minutes. It's a weird feeling. Like when my sugars are low, I feel very tired, sick, nauseous. It's like I'm gonna throw up, and it's like 1,000 pounds just fell onto my shoulders, and I just want to just fall down to the ground, and it's like I'm never gonna get up, and you're fighting to stay up. But the minute I'm drinking a pack of juice, or if my sugars are really bad and I have a teaspoon of sugar, give it about 2-3 minutes and you can already feel it. It's like lifting you up and you feel so much better. It's a feeling that no one can describe that you go through when your sugars are low. Now, ever since I've had Layla, my sugars have been up. That's mainly because I'm not on metformin anymore. 3 years ago, I was taken off my metformin. I'm now just diet and exercise control. So I'm still trying to get used to dealing with it myself with the help of my pills with the sugar intake. A lot of doctors don't think that we diabetics know our bodies when our sugars are really low and really high, or what range and number that our glucose level is. I know when my sugars hit below 5, when it's between 5.0 and 4.0, there's a certain feeling that I'm just so used to. I know. And I know when my sugars are above 7.0. Anything above 7 is considered high blood sugar. Anything below 5 and lower, especially 4, is low blood sugar. Because I've been dealing with this for 10 years, I kind of know what level my sugars are at. So overall, this explains why when I was younger in school, why I'd hardly play in gym. That reason was because of my thyroid. There's days where I honestly didn't have the energy to do anything, and I really did not want to get up and play. I just wanted to sit down and more or less just watch and relax. Other days were my sugars being either low, more than likely low, and that kind of contributes to it. With the diabetes and the thyroid problems, it do not help. I used to have so many people in school kind of bully me and call me lazy because I didn't want to play sports. I didn't want to play anything in gym besides badminton or dodgeball. There was a few things I would play. And then there were days where I'd actually participate in gym class and I'd just give it my all, and everyone were like, oh my God, she's actually playing. And she's actually doing good. Well, that's because it was my good day. and those days don't come very often. So that is the end of my video for today. If you have any questions in regards of diabetes and thyroid problems, don't be afraid to message me, and trust me, you should speak up about it. Don't let anybody put you down because of these disorders. I don't really call it that. I just more or less, it's a little thing to set you back. It takes a lot to fight it, really, really hard. And once you get the hang of it, and once you find the things to help you fight it, you're going to do really good. And to everyone at school who used to make fun of me and say that I was lazy and I didn't want to do anything, well, these are the two reasons why I couldn't and why it was really, really hard for me to do it. Never judge someone unless you know their story and what they're going through. Not everyone is the same. Everyone is different in their own special and unique way. Everyone has their own battles and demons that they have to live with and to try to fight with every day. So that is my video for today. If you have any questions, concerns, or you'd like to talk to me personally, my email is below, or you can comment. And don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. I hope you have a really good day. Bye!